And it's delicious. Well, it's made by White Wing, so you'd expect that. There's something else about trim soup. Just 80 calories a serve with extra vitamins. Before trim soup, who would have thought a thick and tasty instant soup would be good for people keeping trim? Thank heaven somebody's thinking about us.
Oh, no, looks like Ronald's in the spin again. Happens every time he has to get to a McDonald's grand opening.
Grand openings are great fun.
Lots of gifts for everyone.
At McDonald's, they've got it all.
Be sure you meet Ronald McDonald next time he comes your way.
Meet Ronald McDonald this Saturday at 12:30 p.m. at McDonald's, Flemington, Racecourse Road, corner Princess Street, Flemington.
Morgan.
Hello, Stewie.
Oh, hi.
Listen, Stewie, when you come home, could you bring something to eat? Something nice? No, I've looked. There's not a thing. No, I'll leave it up to you, but make it chocolate, huh?
Morgan.
Stewie.
Oh,
Stewie, listen. Can you get caramel, too? And listen, Stewie, there's more. I want the caramel inside the chocolate.
Inside. Right. Miss Fitzsimmons, take care of this, would you please?
Oh, how is your wife, Mr. Morgan?
Sometimes it just has to be caramello.
I've got a truck just like the truck that I drive every day. She is a pearl and the only girl that helps me make my pay. Avis Trucks, mate, what a great standby when your own truck's off the road. Especially with the Avis Workday Special. A 4-tonner for $39 a day with 150 kilometres. Bring your mates at Avis now. They've got new special rates for us truckies. And for you too. I've got a truck just like the truck that I drive every day.
A food parcel from Mr. Heinz. How very nice. Heinz calorie-controlled soup. Calorie-controlled? Mr. Heinz trying to tell me something? Remarkably good. But only one can, Mr. Heinz. If you're as mean with your calories as you are with your samples, I'm sure it'll be a splendid success.
You can let your life slip by. Or you can get into life with the help of Yamaha and an organ like this. It's one of a whole range. And there's some amazingly easy tuition that only your Yamaha dealer can arrange for children or their parents. What's it going to be? Life passing you by or life coming to you? See your Yamaha dealer.
Wrangler Originals have come to town. Series 1 of a denim limited edition that fit. Wrangler Originals Series 1, briefly available at Jeaneries and stores in a limited edition. Very limited.
Wrangler Originals available at Just Jeans.
The essential difference between Wilkinson sword bonded and its imitators is here, on the edge. Craftsmanship in steel that now creates the superb cutting edge of Wilkinson sword bonded. An edge almost finer than the eye can see. And the finer the edge, the closer the shave. Wilkinson sword bonded with the Wilkinson sword edge. The essential difference that conquers shaving.
How do you judge stereo equipment? With testing equipment like this? In part, yes. But more importantly, with this. Because to really know sound, you have to know instruments. And Yamaha, the makers of this fine stereo equipment, are also the world's largest makers of musical instruments. Yamaha, natural sound.
It's the suits and jackets I want, so...
They reckon wearing a suit's a good feeling. It sure looks that way. Maybe it's because they're Fletcher Jones suits, and specially made for you. And for only $91.50, that's fantastic value.
That's it. Keep it going.
And the range is incredible.
Good.
Fletcher Jones have got almost everything.
Just drop it. That's it.
A suit for $91.50 these days?
The Fletcher Jones suit. From just $91.50, you can afford to indulge yourself.
Good morning and welcome to ABC Television via OSAT Domestic Satellites on this Wednesday the 16th of December 1987. In a few moments it's Cartoon Carnival.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to the stream. We're going to be starting Pokemon Yellow today because we just finished Pokemon Blue. Well, just a couple of days ago, what have you. Let's get into it, but we do have a guest, so hello.
Hello.
Hello. Currently live, just about to switch over.
Awesome.
You and that. This. You can see that, I hope.
I can.
Hooray. Oh, you gotta love that compression.
That little Pika.
Yeah, just the horribly condensed audio for it. Now, the game really wants you to follow the story of the anime, but I mean, Yellow is such a better character than Ash. Problem is, they won't let you customize the sprite just yet, and we already had blue. Game we can't have green. Not yet, anyway.
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Like, new name is there.
No, but I mean, it's completely the wrong body.
Oh, fine.
I don't think Gary could get away with concealing Pokeballs on his chest in an effort to look more feminine. That actually happened in the manga.
I'll believe you.
Oh, it's a SNES now. Used to be a NES.
What was your favourite SNES game?
Oh, see, I didn't play a lot of them. We were a Sega household. But, well, Genesis, Mega Drive, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But out of the ones I have played, oh, gee, Final Fantasy 6/3 in America. Yeah.
Sorry. Procedural Bob was just asking. Ducko was just asking who I was talking to.
Well, tell him I said hello.
I will. Also, that was highly irresponsible of Oak, really, to, say, here, have this Pokemon, and then let you just wander off without actually...
Yeah. Because even
giving you the Pokeball without any training.
But even then, if you go to the lab, he's not there. So you have to go out and get yourself in danger.
Yeah. So actually, this raises a question. Is this actually an alternative universe to Pokemon Red and Blue, and I guess Green, where it's a what if Professor Oak had to pee right before your character came through?
See, that's the thing. He also does it in the prequel.
Oh, and the other ones as well, like.
Yeah, because you have your three lined up, and Gary, or your rival at the very least, is just like, yeah, I don't know what's taking him so long, but I'm just going to pick the best one, so it doesn't matter.
Right. Also, my favourite SNES game growing up, Super Metroid. Which I always remember being impressed that it actually had, like, storytelling going on.
Yeah.
I think because, there were games with stories, obviously, back then, but it was the rare one which actually told its story in the gameplay itself. And I find that just really fascinating, given that decades later, that is still something which gaming only just seems to really be getting around to being the norm.
So now, this scene actually makes me curious as what Pokemon would Gary have gotten if he didn't shove in and take this Eevee?
Yeah.
Because it's like, I was going to give you one, but it's like, well, all I've got is this Pikachu. So does that mean he would have gotten the Pikachu? Or did he have another one in reserve that's even better?
Professor Oak is just there holding, like, a legendary Pokemon in a Pokeball behind his back, and he's like, oh well.
Well, I mean, it does have a pretty decent team as basically the super boss. Which I believe, there's a way to to properly trigger it, but it's completely a glitch event in the first ones. Yeah, he has all three of the starters, plus, I think a Tauros? I can't remember what else. Oh, yeah?
So did you ever see or... I think actually we've talked about this, and the answer is yes. The Big Eyes, Small Mouth Pokemon source book.
I can't remember.
So, Big Eyes, Small Mouth, anime role-playing game. The developer of the system, very notably, despised the Pokemon genre. He thought it was inherently unethical, and was basically a celebration of animal cruelty, which I'm not going to say he's wrong. There's a pretty strong argument for it. But of course, there became this problem. At the time the game was around, it was also the most popular genre there is.
Yep.
So if they didn't do one, people would keep asking why they didn't.
Basically force their hand.
A little bit. And so then an author came by with a solution. Do one, but do it satirically. So that it highlights the issues that the publisher had with it. And thus we got the book, Cute and Fuzzy Cockfighting Seizure Monsters. Which then created its own problem, which was some stores refused to stock it.
Can't imagine why.
Well, okay, you might think it's for, the animal cruelty issues it's highlighting. No, it was that the word cock was on there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, so, after a bit of back and forth about it, they made a second version of it. They said they didn't want to do collectible covers. That was never their goal. But in the end they did it, where there was one which was Cute and Fuzzy Seizure Monsters, and one which was Cute and Fuzzy Cockfighting Seizure Monsters. But because they were in this position, Cute and Fuzzy Seizure Monsters had a primarily blue cover, and Cute and Fuzzy Cockfighting Seizure Monsters had a primarily red cover.
Subtle.
They were very, very keen to try and make as clear as possible. Like, I think it's on the back of the cover and everything else. It's the same book. There's nothing different. Do not buy both.
People bought both.
People absolutely did. But they were very, they tried very hard to make sure that people did not feel deceived.
But people being
I thought that kid was going to turn out to be a Pokemon trainer and jump you.
Go, old man.
He'd just move towards you as you walk in.
Well, he doesn't hate us now.
But yes, it is a very fun one. I liked it came up with a bunch of different settings, ideas for how it could be. One I liked was actually one that was more expressly mythological, and you stored monsters in small wicker cages. That use their spirits, which I thought that was pretty cool. And there was one which made it even more expressly like Pokemon trainers are celebrities, and not necessarily very nice ones.
So, celebrities.
Yeah. It was pretty good. It was intentionally very satirical, while still providing the rules that required that if you wanted to just play it straight, you could.
Yeah.
But none of its setting details that it offered as examples played it straight.
Oh, actually, something that you might like about the stream in general. Whenever I'm starting up or on a break, I run old 80s Australian commercials.
Nice.
Because why not? You're running commercial breaks.
Exactly. Yeah, you might as well.
I think they announced the grand opening of the McDonald's at Flemington. It's like this is like nearly 30 years old, 40 years old at this point.
A little similar to what I think Jim Sterling does on their streams.
I just found it funny. Ew.
All I say is that if a lewdmobile ad shows up, I'm just going to be singing along.
Oh, it already has, but I'm sure there's
there we
more.
go.
I've only got like 14 hours of commercials on loop.
Oh, far out. Now I'm there just wondering what Australian commercials are available on YouTube.
Lots, as it turns out.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
What was? I can't even remember what was on the block that just aired like now. There's been a thing for Lipton tea. Caramello, the block of chocolate.
Yeah.
Feel free to check my YouTube archives for more of the ads.
Oh, good. Yeah, other than that, the only problem I've got is that, like, because I do very... actually, no, I guess I could always come on here and do, like, a Scarlet Hollow stream or something like that.
Yeah.
Get people to make more choices. I do have to say, by the way, first of all, I am so happy that you enjoyed it. I was really happy to hear that 4 out of 5, where I was like, I would agree with that. You know, it's one of those things where, is it a little rough around the edges? Yeah, it's still in development.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was like, but the writing and the art is just astonishingly good. It's the best visual novel I've played. I can't wait for it to end. You know, like, it's so good. Abby and Tony actually did a full stream of, like, all 3 episodes a little while back. As well. And actually, since I do have to ask, like, are you just streaming to me here, or are you streaming somewhere else, or?
No, live on Twitch, bro.
Ah, right.
Yeah, I stream it live, I archive it, gets recorded, put on YouTube, all that good stuff.
Ah, there we go. See, I didn't know I was on Twitch, so hello, Twitch. Are you in fact in the top 70% of the top 30% of Twitch users? Is it?
Not sure. I probably don't think so.
I've tried to remember the exact stat, but it's something along the lines of the top. If you have 6 viewers,
oh no,
you are in the top. You are in the top 30% of Twitch.
Cool.
If you have 50, you are in the top 0.5% or something.
Jeez.
Like, it is ridiculous. Like, essentially, when you actually look at the numbers, the number of people who have any audience on Twitch at all is tiny. Which it's not that surprising, honestly.
Yeah, I could believe that.
Yeah. So I guess if anyone else is watching, spoilers for Scarlet Hollow. I do have to ask, what choices? What were your end episode choices for episodes 1, 2, and 3?
Oh boy. I can't remember specifics. You'd have to guide me through.
Yep, I can talk you through them. So the first one is you're in the middle of the woods. Duke has a shotgun and is looking to aim up a shot against the ditchlings. He asks you to hold the flashlight while Gretchen is struggling to get out of her harness. Do you dive for the flashlight or for Gretchen?
I went for the dog.
Look, the majority of people do. This is actually, remember how I said they have thresholds for like what they consider a successful choice?
Yeah.
This was one where they said, look, it does break it, but we're okay with that in this case. It sets up stuff later on. We get why people have gone for Gretchen more often.
See, I actually had a weird sort of meta argument for that.
Yep.
Like, I do not care for dogs. I will just say that outright. I only went with the dog because that felt the safer option, that I wasn't going to be getting in the way of a shotgun to the head.
Yep, that's totally reasonable. There's also one other factor that they noted shifts the odds on that one as well, which is what percentage of players have talks to animals. At which point, Gretchen is as much a person as Duke. So yeah, fair enough. That one, I forget what the percentages are, but it's something along the lines of 80% of people leap for Gretchen. So,
yeah, if they have the talk to animals thing?
Just in general. Like,
okay.
I think pretty much 100% of people who have talked to animals talk to Gretchen, jump for Gretchen. But yeah, that one's pretty widely balanced towards Gretchen. The next one is more even though. So in the mines are collapsing. Rosalina has just been found, but her two friends are deeper into the mines. Do you dash out with Rosalina, or do you brave deeper into the mines to try and get all three of them out?
I went deeper in.
You did? Okay, interesting. That one is the more common choice. And this was actually a rebalance. This one, they actually did rebalance it. And remember how I said in one case it was just changing the art? This was the one where it was just changing the art, making it so that the consequences, Rosalina like getting her leg pinned under a rock, instead of it being the rock just occluding the rest of her leg so you couldn't really see how bad it was, we got to see like the break in her leg as a result of it. That made people suddenly go, ooh.
Yeah, on a scale of like 0 to Sid Vicious, there's a timely wrestling reference for you.
Yep.
Yeah. Just. Oh.
But on it, yeah. The artwork, the revised artwork, I think, makes the point. Like, you see it and you realize, oh, she's going to lose that leg. Which I think does a much better job of making that really hit. And the last choice of the three is, did you exorcise the ghost or not?
Yeah.
You did, and if that's the case, who paid the price?
Me.
Interesting. Incidentally, that one is the only one where my answer is different to yours, because no one paid the price on mine. Remember how I said each trait gives one get out of jail free?
Yep.
I happen to have the get out of jail free stat.
There you go.
Trait for that one. So,
I can't remember
like
both of my traits, to be honest. It was mystical and something.
I think you said it was mystical and street smart?
No, not street smart.
Mystical and keen eye?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, that one actually gives you. You might have missed the your opportunity then for that one, because that gives you the opportunity to get everyone out of the mines.
Oh, I got everyone out of the mines.
Okay, so you did. Right, okay. So yeah, so what would have happened there is in the mines you would have spotted the kids sneaking off and actually have the chance to spot them before they did. Thus, you get all 3 of them out because some of them you got out before it even started.
Yeah.
So yeah. If you don't, then either if you don't have Keen Eye, which by the way is the most commonly picked trait in the game.
Oh.
People have said it's a really great second trait because it doesn't say anything about your personality, which lets you kind of just commit to one as your your big personality note. Yeah. Whereas if you've got, what's it called? A powerful build or hot, then yeah, that really says something about what kind of a person you are.
In taking Mystical, I think I might have misstepped because I didn't know how sort of airy-fairy, I guess it was.
Yeah.
I'm 100% sure there's a better descriptor for that, but...
I mean, I get what it's saying. It's like, it's you're attuned to the magical world, and that is what it is. But, yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's a little bit too hippie.
That's fair.
I guess.
I will say, Mystical does have my favorite... If you have Mystical, you get my favorite bit of misdirection in the game so far. With Mystical, when there's a scene early on where you're there looking at you and Stella holding Gretchen. And as you look at the 3 of them, it gives the word, you have a terrible feeling. Someone here is going to die tonight. And of course, your eyes were going to go to Duke and Stella.
Yeah.
But
I mean...
that's not actually the choice on offer.
Yep. I think I did include, Gretchen in my count of that, but it's just I don't really think I can do much about it.
Gonna kill the dog? They can.
I mean, given the choice.
Yeah. Like I said, I did comment, when we were talking about it, that there are choices which, if you make it, characters just vanish.
Yeah.
Characters will just vanish from the story, and it's not minor ones either.
See, what made it a little bit interesting for me is that I was role-playing a different character. Because in things like that, it's how much can I force my characters into this?
Yeah.
Which explains the Keen Eye and the Mystical, at least from my perspective.
Yeah, for your character. But obviously, yeah, your version of Mystical was not quite lined up with that game's version of it, yeah.
But that also informs some of the choices. It's just are you going to go in after the kids? It's well... Yeah, this isn't really, me doing this, so I feel better about doing it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Same as the giving up years of your life. It's well, I mean, is it me or someone else? Or, who's actually paying the bill at this?
Yeah, and I guess that's the thing. You have to make kind of a decision about, who is your character? What are they like? So yeah, my main character named Penelope. I absolutely know kind of who I was thinking about when I made her, because I kind of started playing and then I played again when new stuff came out. So I had more of I had some understanding of what was going on. But my opinion was, she's her traits are hot and book smart. And my thought was, she is a lawyer. She is very charismatic. She is very smart. And borrowing a description of someone who I won't name because it's not my place to do so.
Yep.
But flirts as a basic way of understanding the world. And so that's been the way that I've been playing her. Literally every character. Every single character where a flirt option comes up, I will pick it.
Just windmill slam.
Yep, windmill slam, flirts. Just flirts with everyone. By the way, Kanika will 100% call you out on it. She will literally just say, just don't pay attention to her. She's like this with everyone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm so happy they called me out on it.
The trick of my character is I don't know my character's name or background.
Ooh.
I know my character's name and background, but it's not the one in the game.
Fascinating.
Because the way I played it is I played as my original character, Leah. So anytime that she gets referred to by name, I assume there's another name being said that she can't hear.
Right.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry, Raven. Got caught by the chat filter. I can't remember what the thing is for it. 1 second. I don't know why it keeps logging me out. This is bad.
We are having some technical difficulties.
Ah, that was the emote symbol protection. I think that's it. Yeah. Hopefully that's better now. So yeah, as I was saying, it's like my character is just like, I don't know any of who I am's history, so I'm just going to say yes to everything and do the best I can.
It's an approach to life, really.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know, have you ever seen Quantum Leap?
Little bits. Never seen much of it, but I definitely do know a little bit.
Yeah, because that was my that was my original inspiration for Leia as a character.
I mean, knowing the Magic the Gathering link totally makes sense. You know, both of them are about hopping through dimensions.
Yeah. So it's just like, well, this is another one of her adventures. So obviously no magic, but still maybe a little bit of like extrasensory stuff. And jumping into someone's life midway, you have no idea of what has come before. It's just like, oh, you're on your way up for a funeral. Yes. Yes, I am. And it's just like, I don't know if the person who I'm inhabiting is actually allergic to peanuts, but I know I've had some issues with it. Best to say no.
Trying to remember what the percentage stats are on the peanuts.
That's all.
Let me see if I can find for you the peanut stats.
Peanut skills.
Oh yeah, important peanut skills. Here we go. As of episode 3, 9.7% of the player base ate the peanuts as soon as they were given to them. 6.5% of people have a peanut allergy. 39.3%. Sorry?
I wonder how that correlates to actual real life percentages.
That's a great question. What percentage of people do have a peanut allergy? Find out.
It's like, is that a curious link where we just happen to get a microcosm of a fraction of the percentage of a population accurate?
Look, I'm trying to find out here. Okay, we would have to assume it's a lot of people are picking it just because they find it interesting. It's estimated that the percentage of people with peanut allergies is 0.6%.
Okay.
There's been some studies to suggest it could be as high as 1.4%, but it's somewhere between that. So yeah, somewhere between 0.5% and 1.5%. So presumably there's some people picking this just because they're finding it interesting.
Yeah.
30 and my favorite, by the way, 38.1% finally found someone to take them by the end of episode 3. And 39.3% refused to take them at all.
I do like how if you do have a peanut allergy, apparently, as a character, you make yourself a jam sandwich.
Yes.
Or a jelly, sorry.
Yeah. But yes, I do love that. Yep. No, I can't have peanut butter.
Which again, as an Australian, is weird to say, because jelly is not the same thing here.
I mean, yeah, I've heard conflicting things whether, and if there's, I don't think there's anyone in the chat who can help us out on this one, sadly. But I'm not sure that jam and jelly are exactly the same thing, but I mean, close enough.
No, I think there's a difference between preserves as well. But...
Yeah. But yes, there's also some other choices, by the way, that you might find intriguing as well. The current romance choices for the player base. Would you like to have a guess who is, and keeping in mind that nobody is an option, would you like to hazard a guess who is in the top spot?
Oh, jeez. What's her name? That joins in second one?
In the second episode?
Yeah.
I don't think there's anyone who actually joins the crew in the second episode. So the 5 people who kind of are there are Stella, Kanika, Reese, Oscar, and Avery.
Oh, Kanika is what I'm thinking of.
Kanika, yeah. Who shows up right at the end of episode 1, but she does get kind of a big one. No, she in fact is only 9.7% of people looking at Kanika, well below the 33.5% who are planning on romancing Stella.
Makes sense.
First girl wins.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the most time.
What you might find interesting is that the second highest number is nobody at 19.7%.
Yeah, I mean, I could believe it. I honestly didn't think that was too much of an option. It's like,
Yeah.
I read some of the patch notes afterwards, and it's like, oh, we've upped the romance options. I'm like, there was romance?
Look, maybe I'm just a little biased by picking the hot stat, but for me it's just like constantly, yeah, no, I'm flirting with everyone. Actually, they introduced in the latest patch one thing which I find hilarious, which is you can actually broach with Tabitha if it's okay to bring people home. She is exceedingly unimpressed that literally the first thing you do when you show up is ask, hey, can I bring someone here?
Yeah.
Which I thought was great.
It's like, do I need to put like a tie on the doorknob or something? What's the sitch?
Yeah, what's the etiquette here? The etiquette is apparently don't bring anyone here.
Yeah. Which I can also understand.
Given that, I don't know why Tabitha's so upset that I ended up spending the first night at Stella's. Don't understand her problem. She told me not to.
You don't want people here, you don't want me with people, what do you want? You want me for yourself, that's it.
That's weird, you're my cousin, but
no.
Okay. By the way, the least too popular, who I don't have percentages on because they were low enough that it doesn't show up on the pie chart, but Oscar and Wayne.
Okay.
Some people have said, yeah, no, romancing Wayne.
Actually, I know what my playstyle reminds me of now.
Yeah.
There was that Tumblr post going around about you play D&D as an amnesiac, and you only find out your character sheet as it gets revealed.
Yep.
It's like, oh, you're rolling persuasion, but it's at disadvantage because people don't like Dragonborn here. Holy shit, I'm a Dragonborn?
Yep.
But that's completely how I played it. It's just like, I am learning information as it comes. So
that's fair.
In that scene, it's just what it would have been like, oh, you just want me for yourself. Oh, you're my cousin. Oh, I am sorry?
Oh, I am so sorry.
Mental note.
To be fair, she is introduced as your cousin, I think, the first time you meet her.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's like,
That's seen several later points on. Someone clearly wasn't paying attention when the DM was speaking.
But then it's like, do you know all that meta knowledge in character, or is this like, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Okay. No one's actually said it.
Yeah, in character, it's just like I can't see the subtitles that says this is your cousin.
Fair. I see your point.
But yeah, that was the way I was building it.
Yep. No, dig it. I'm planning on romancing Oscar as an aside, and apparently I am in the least common camp.
I mean, as a side note to the game that I'm actually playing, getting a Mangi early is top-notch secret tech for Pokemon Yellow.
Yeah.
Because otherwise,
Mangi's,
your first gym leader is Brock, and what other options do you have?
Yeah, is Mangi just a basic type or a fighting type?
Fighting.
Fighting type, yeah.
Which I know you can't see the stream overlay, but it actually updates the types behind them.
Oh, nice.
Like it's got their sprites plus color coding.
So big question we do have to ask about the game is who's paying for advertising out in the middle of this wilderness path?
Let's have a look. But I guess local
Pokemon Mart, I guess, yeah. But what? I mean, I guess the ad rates are really good up there, but it doesn't seem like a very high foot traffic area.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how many people leave Viridian City ever.
Yeah, I guess that other one had to be a public service announcement.
Yeah.
And this one too, you know, advertising council.
It would be nice if, like, you had an option to hand over one for an item.
That would be lovely, yeah.
Which I
It's
think
like, oh, here you
maybe
go.
later games let you do.
I am a sucker for games that allow you to be pointlessly kind.
Oh boy, hey, what's your opinion on Knights of the Old Republic 2 then?
Okay. No, like, I think I am fascinated in it in a couple of ways. Sorry, I just muted myself there. I'm fascinated in a couple of ways. When I played it, my thought was it was a very good RPG, but I didn't think it felt like a very good Star Wars RPG. I didn't think the kind of moral grays it wanted to trade in work very well with the Star Wars feel. Would have been basic for it. Now, at the time, I'd only ever watched the movies that had been released to that point. And I'm sure there are a lot of Star Wars fans who would point out that in the expanded universe, there had absolutely been more delving into those moral grays in that material. But I'd never seen it. And so as a result, for me, it just didn't quite feel right. But what's kind of fascinating is, of course, that we then got films like The Last Jedi, which absolutely were prepared to delve in that kind of moral grey, and I loved it. And I felt it felt very Star Wars there. So I kind of feel that it had an interesting idea, like in hindsight, but I'm not sure it was particularly well executed.
Which is fair enough considering how much of it got cut.
Yeah, but I think part of it is also that, like, a lot of the characters didn't have characterization enough to make them feel authentically Star Warsy. It also doesn't help that I tend to play female characters in games when I get the chance, and if you play a male character, you get the underwear fighting scene with Handmaiden. But if you play a female character, you get Disciple, who is just the most boring character in the game. Like, people give calf grief. Please, have you met Disciple?
Ryder Raven says all of Krea's preaching in KOTOR 2 can get vented out the airlock. He no-sold a lot of it and stuck to his own morals. And it's like, yeah, that's kind of why I brought it up, because the game lets you be pointlessly kind, but then she turns it into a lecture on how that's not good for anyone. Like,
yeah, it turns out
did you think this random charity is good? Well, now you've just made them a target. Ooh.
Oh god, Kreia reads Ayn Rand, doesn't she?
I mean, she also kind of reacts along the same lines if you are pointlessly evil. It's like, well, what good does that do anyone? Yeah, she lectures you no matter what. She only likes it when you go, oh, I will listen to what you said.
So once again, I said people give calf grief, so instead I will say people give Morrigan grief.
I really like that KOTOR 2, the canon character is a female.
I do to a point. I appreciate that it is, but if you had given me the ability to kind of make the choice there, I would have done it the other way than the canon. I would have had Darth Revan be female, and I would have had the Exile be male.
I just made them both female.
Or that, but
yeah.
I mean, I like the idea of, you know, one male, one female, just because it feels a bit more balanced. If there had been a third game, I guess a non-binary Jedi, which would have been awesome. But those weren't an option. You didn't have that option in those games. At least without hacking, I guess. But I feel my argument would be to swap them around for a couple of reasons. One, I felt the calf romance was more interesting than the bastila romance. I've never been a big fan of the whole, oh, you are destined, you know, you and I are destined, there's a magical connection kind of thing. Because it always feels kind of weirdly coercive, if only by fate. You know, so I've never been a huge fan of that. Whereas the calf romance, you can bicker the entire time, it's great. You can basically go complete Beatrice Benedict kind of thing going on with it, and it's just so much fun. And meanwhile, if you then have a male exile, you get handmaiden instead of disciple. And have I mentioned, I hate disciple.
Yeah, I think it's come up, yes.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I feel I would have gone the other way around. Plus, it would have given us a canonical female Sith Lord.
Yeah. But basically make more females canon across everything.
Well,
That's at least a start.
Yeah. I'm all for it generally. Oh, look, Pikachu's happy.
Yeah.
Got a nice bond going.
Honestly, a lot of romance dialogue in games feels coercive. Wonder if that ties back to always feeling like intruding when a public display of affection happens nearby. Yeah, same.
You're not wrong, Ryder Raven. I mean, a big part of this is kind of how people have commented that BioWare romances have kind of the problem that inevitably there's this kind of sense of sex as reward because those scenes tend to happen towards the end. That makes sense from a storytelling perspective. Build to a story culmination. I'm trying desperately not to use the word climax, but that is the right word. But you know, build to your big scene. But it ends up feeling like sex is reward. That being said, there are two games which I think did a great job of satirizing or playing with this. So the first one is Saints Row 4. Saints Row 4 is very much, in part, it's parodying a bunch of things, but is parodying BioWare RPGs. And the moment you end up on the home base, you are instantly given a romance button, and it's just straight to sex. It is the first and only romance option you're given. It's great. It is such an absolute middle finger raised to BioWare games. And the second, surprisingly, is Dragon Age 2, where the Isabella romance does not follow that same path. You sleep with her on the very first encounter, and then the romance plotline is about her coming to realize she actually is interested in a romantic relationship after all, when she thought she was not. So, you know, hey, points to BioWare for that one. It's why it's my favorite. It's why it's my favorite romance in the second game, even though I accept that the correct one is a gay and is romance. It is the correct choice, but my favorite choice is Isabella. Isabella.
I think that's the one I ended up with as well. I can't remember.
Ooh, nice crit hit.
Yeah, the time skip issues are a little bit fucky with that.
Oh yeah, the time skips were weird. I mean, I love Dragon Age 2. I really do. I think it's actually my favorite Dragon Age game. It didn't used to be. I hated it the first time I played it, but I've come to realize how weirdly adventurous it was. Like, it's the only BioWare RPG where the fate of the world is not at stake. That's kind of phenomenal when you realize just like every single other BioWare RPG, fate of the world or fate of the universe is at stake. Dragon Age 2, at most the fate of a city.
Yeah, sometimes you need those smaller scope stories.
I will not say which. I think if you've seen it, you'll know which one I'm talking about and you will agree with me. But there was a certain Marvel property recently in its Marvel Cinematic Universe that I felt suffered incredibly much for trying to go far too big a scale.
You might need to narrow that down a bit.
I will do so away from here because I do not want to spoil for anyone else.
I mean, even for me, I'm just like, okay, so how long's the cinematic universe been going on? 10 years more?
I've sent you a message in chat.
Cool. Yep.
Yep. And it definitely did. I think it could have been. Because I think the thing is, like, the downside of going for those massive big epic scales is that the bigger and bigger you build the scale, the harder and harder it is to build sensible seeming personal interaction. When the fate of the universe is at stake, whether or not Shepard winds up romancing the blue girl feels a little bit beside the point.
Yeah, everyone knows the canon romance is Garrus.
It's Caden, but I mean, sure.
Oh, no, he exploded.
How dare you? You racist. You space racist.
She got better, kind of.
She does, kind of. Look, you really just needed a soldier.
I mean, yeah, I was a soldier.
Oh, you picked a soldier and you said... Dead to me. You're dead to me.
Well, see...
My...
Caden's problem is that he's a mixed biotic, I think.
Yes.
So, he's not a... Now, this isn't racist. He isn't pure enough for me.
No. The thing is, I totally get what you're saying, because in the first one, there was exactly one teammate of every single class. And so, if you were playing one of the mixed classes, the only way you could end up with a completely balanced party was to use two other mixed class characters.
Mm-hmm.
So that they all added up. And if you were playing a pure class character, like a soldier, the only way that you could get a completely balanced group was if you played the other, single class characters. So if you were playing a soldier, you needed to have Tali and Liara as your offsiders if you wanted a completely balanced class. Neither of whom is Ashley, so that doesn't actually hold up. My question to you is, why couldn't you just leave Caden on the ship?
Yeah. But no, you had to go with one of them.
So if you were just going to leave both of them on the ship, why was it Ashley you decided to leave hanging around in the hold like a weirdo?
Because she needed more support.
I was happy to support her into the way of a nuke.
No, it's like if you pick Caden with the nuke, he is able to hold himself better, I assume.
Also, by the way, sorry, I just saw from Raven. I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
Please let Fem smooch Tally. Yes. Tally was clearly into Shepard regardless of gender.
Counter offer, man Shep with Rex.
No, I'd push back on that. Rex clearly was not into Shepard.
I mean, not with that attitude.
Look, you can't force it. If Rex isn't interested, then Rex isn't interested.
Okay, so this is my favourite little interaction with the Pikachu mood tracker thing.
Yeah.
And now you can walk away. Because he's asleep. Jigglypuff put him to
that
sleep.
is perfect. That is
And now
perfect.
he's awake.
Well, wonderful little Easter egg. That's terrific.
That's what happens in the show.
I mean, that's what happens with Jigglypuff.
Yeah. Except
That's
there's
Jigglypuff's attack.
Yeah, but there's that one Jigglypuff that they help get its voice back, and it rewards them by singing, and then gets very pissed and steals the texture. And chases them forever and draws on their face.
Look, I'm going to just say it. If I could have any Pokemon as a pet, it would be a Jigglypuff, and it is precisely because of that sleep attack.
Yeah.
Insomnia is dead to me.
I can't remember what level it is that Mankey learns Karate Chop, but that is the goal.
Before you go in the gym.
Yeah, because nothing I've got at the moment is super helpful. Especially with Pikachu.
Yeah, is a bit of a weak spot going in. I only ever had Pokemon Red, so Bulbasaur was my number one.
I had Pokemon Blue when it came out, and also I didn't know how nicknames worked. So for the first hour or something before I got fed up and then reset it, it was Little Dude. Millslam Togepi. Maximum Baby evolves into a cure for depression.
Very strong argument.
I love how in the Pokemon world, if you have a strong enough emotion, like if you are just depressed, there is a 50-50 chance of having your neck broken or being given an egg.
Still better healthcare system than the United States.
Yeah. Because, what is it? Chansey? It's like, if you are depressed, Chanseys will give you an egg to make you feel better. Or if you are feeling too strong of an emotion, Hatterene, I think it is, from the latest one, the Sword and Shield, it's like, it will hurt you to make it stop. It does not like feeling your emotional overflow, thank you. Yeah, 50-50 chance of having an egg or being killed.
DannyDeVito.gif.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I think I'll take those odds.
I'm almost certain that someone has to have, but I am kind of stunned, if not, that no one has photoshopped in Chansey into that Danny DeVito picture.
I think I remember saying it.
Almost certainly. It's that kind of thing where it's just like, it's too obvious. Someone has to have, right?
But then is it, oh, this is too obvious. I'm not going to. Someone else has done it already.
Yeah. Diglett.
Dig, 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 trail.
My favorite thing with Diglett is that apparently Diglett is a pig. Because Diglett digs for truffles. That's what you use pigs for. So
I think my favourite thing about Diglett is its big open mouth with one tooth.
Thank you. I hate it. I had never seen that. I had never seen that before, and now I can't not see it. You ruin everything, El.
Yeah, well, it's better than the Doug Trio thing I've seen.
I dread to ask.
Where it's the three muscly men in underwear hugging each other underground.
Right. I have seen that. Ooh.
It depends on which sprite it is, Raven, because some of them, yes, it's obviously a nose and it can't be anything else. Some of them, it's like, it's kind of hard to tell.
Good work, Pidgey.
I think that trainer has a crush on me. Which almost kind of fits the canon if I'm replacing Ash with Yellow. It kind of works.
Sadly, I'm going to need to bow out of the stream, so to our wonderful audience, thank you very much, and forgive me for spoiling all of Scarlet Hollow. I'm so sorry.
That's alright, thank you for jumping in.
No, not a problem. I had no idea I was jumping on Twitch, but there we go. But I should check the terms and conditions. Good luck in your match.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Alright, let's get our asses kicked. Well, that's good. Geodude got pupils now. Good for him. I'll take that flinch. Yeah. Let's just spread some experience around a bit. Still love that sound. Oh, good. That's 2 turns. Oh no, it unleashed energy that it didn't have. Oh, he's just asking for it now. Ooh. Okay. I'll take that. At least he didn't say I took you for granite. That would be just too much. What's this, blade? Yeah. But we can go thing and oh, boo, boo. only I had some method of banning someone for jokes. I don't know. I'll just have to live with it for a moment. I'm just going to take a quick break, so please enjoy this commercial break and these commercials.
Atlantis pools. Any shape, any size. Springvale is where Atlantis pools are on display. Ah, Atlantis.
It's not a real meal if you only give 'em meat without the extras, without the gravy. They need a real meal, and so does he. That's why you give your dog Lassie.
Lassie's Real Meal goodness for real meal energy, plus vitalized gravy, plus nourishing wheat germ in both Lassie varieties.
He needs a real meal, just like they do. That's why you give your dog Lassie.
It's real meal goodness.
Uh-oh, what's going to happen now? Billy is swamped again. Let's see what Sue would do. Uh-oh, what's going to happen now? Sue is okay. She's wearing a buoyancy vest.
Welcome back. Hopefully that was a little bit of a taste into the Australia that was. Of course, the sprites reset themselves, that's weird. That one. Alright, on to Mount Moon, I guess. I wonder if it's just going quicker because I've basically just played Blue, or it's a little bit tuned because of Pikachu. What, me looking at you? Nah, just staring holes straight into you as I just power walked directly in your direction. Keep eye contact throughout the battle, yeah, and T-pose. Which I hate because it's not a T, it's a reference pose. That's like a standard animation model. T-posing is different. T-posing is specifically arms straight, legs fixed, like heels together. A reference pose is arms at a slight angle, legs relaxed from the hips. That's how modelling works. I'm not going to try and build a completely different party to what I had for Blue, but if it happens, it happens. That's right, I've got to remember my Kamen Rider rules. Fighting is no good against bugs because that's what Kamen Rider is. That's why bug and fighting are good against dark. See, now there's a guy with an open mouth with one tooth. You can even see the tongue. Ah. Pokemon Blue, that was definitively a nose. This one, it's a little bit unclear. I mean, he did look cute, and then now he looks dead. Yeah. I really got to figure out what's causing those random lag spikes in my computer. Probably something expensive. So, 18 of 32. 17. 16. 14. 13. 12. I'm not wasting a potion to not heal it exactly. It's everyone's favourite. Like shorts, they're comfy and easy to wear. Preach it. I know that I made this joke last time, but I'm still going to tell it again. Ekans is one of 3 Pokemon whose names are backwards what they are. The other 2 are Arbok and Muck. Yeah, take that, kid. Pants superiority. I should actually check. How's the sound balance? If I'm just talking normally over the top of the music and everything should sound alright. Ooh. Seems fine. All good. Quick attack, you say? Now, if you didn't have a Mankey, and like not a lot of other options available, that's about the first chance Pikachu has to do any damage to Brock. Quick attack. To shreds, you say? You know what, I'm glad they fixed that for the later generations. It's just like, oh, you know, if a Pokemon box gets full, just switch it over to a new one. It's like, no, we'll handle that for you, don't worry. Oh, it's so much nicer. That is slightly less nice. Weird. Like, I wear shorts, but I haven't got the legs for shorts, so I always feel bad. So I'm stuck with pants, because other types of clothing, for example, get you really funny looks when you go outside. And as much as people say, you know, just ignore what people say, sometimes what people say is accompanied by what people do. And that ain't good. Oops. I'm literally staring at this wall. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. I'm pretty sure they didn't patch what I'm thinking about. Stare at the wall to assert dominance. Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they didn't patch it out what I'm planning on doing, but I think I've earned a reward for finishing at least one of the games so far. So I'm going to do that. when we get to Cerulean. Just gonna give myself a little reward. And I know technically it's illegal or whatever, but hey. Not like I'm gonna be hurting anyone else with it. Only these chocofucks. Critical hit, we take those. Definitely think we beat Brock in quicker amount of time than we did for Blue. Which I think part of it was me stubbornly refusing to use the Squirtle I had. Like, none of the others can take care of this. No, fair enough, boys. Like, don't exert yourself for my benefit. It's completely... do what you need. So you have a good night, you rest up. I'll see you when I see you. Later. What? Oh, gross. So that's a better looking Jigglypuff than the one in blue, which looked like it had brain issues. Looked like it had seen way too much. So he's choosing to rest out in the middle of the wilderness when there's a Pokemon Center, I guess up the hill. Go by all these ledges. That was a stronger Rattata than I would have expected. How are we doing for money? Oh yeah, we can afford a Magikarp we're never going to use. Hey, give me that dud. Whoa. Alright, let's do some sorting. Deposit this Magikarp. Then we want to drop off couple items. And map. And guide. And we want to go heal up. Just because I'm curious. Alrighty. I didn't think so, but good to double check. Mysterious mysteries. Alright, let's get on. I mean, could be a useful catch, but meh. There we go, that's better. Except that could have gone better. 10, 12, what's that? Water gun. I mean, useful-ish, because we don't have a Squirtle this time around. Don't worry about me, I'm not suspicious nor a man. So, you're good. Ooh. Yeah, let's G it up. Whoa. That's the thing about Gust still being a normal attack. It's like, you don't get the super effectiveness, and because it's not a special, I don't think yet, it gets juiced by defensive type things. Trying to think about basic party composition. So I know that we can get all 3 starters. Do we want any of the 3 starters? Is the question. That was close. Risky move, but worked out. Wake up, you fool. That's good to know. Alright, now it's time for a bit of a rest. Alrighty, now we've got a bit of catch-up training to do, unfortunately. See, it's the Kamen Rider theory. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Except if he does that. So we'll have to do some bait and switching. Because of the way that the system works, it doesn't show Zubat's experience growth at the same time. We'll have to see if that fixes it. Yes. So that's what 47 XP gets you. Well, let's run it back. When I said let's run it back, I didn't mean let's have a replay of that same battle. I meant let's do some more training. But if you insist... 47 XP. Ugh. It's better, but still not useful. I honestly don't know if there's anything especially useful for Zubat here, considering it only has the one attack, which is Leech Life. 37. That ain't good. I mean, that should be a little bit more. Still gonna not do that. Just grinding away. Okay, so quickly looking it up, for my own amusement, it looks like we might have missed our first of 3 chances to get my little reward that I was thinking of. Which is unfortunate, but I honestly wasn't even thinking of that method. Apparently it's not that much quicker than the one that I know. Speaking of quick methods, jeez. Only got a little bit left to go before it levels up. Once. But this is the path we've chosen. Luckily, the others do need a little bit of training as well, so it's not a complete write-off. Woo. Better. Better again. Weird that Pikachu leveling up is more important than Zubat gaining any other combat option. Well, time to put it to the test, I guess. The leech life is only 15. Ugh. Good. Good. I mean, it's not anywhere near a guarantee of, like, combat prowess, but take it. Then that can still happen. Excellent. Okay, I'll take a flawless victory. Ugh. Like, he basically does no damage as is. Come on, be nice. Be nice, I said. Thank you. Confused no more. It's just thinking, oh, are we gonna pull off another out of nowhere flawless victory? Ugh. Boo. Pidgey needs the experience. So close to leveling it, we'll just do it now. From memory, Pidgey is 16 for Pidgeotto? Can't remember. I know I'm always annoyed when other, like, NPC trainers have illegal Pokemon. Like, that is a level 8 Pidgeotto. That is illegal. That does not work. Looking at you, Faulkner. Yeah, that shouldn't be super effective. Should be neutral at best. Oh, come on. Isn't being fair to Flare. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, I just stole that. I better not take another however many turns it was. I say, tempting fate. Ah, come on. So out of 20 power points it has, 2 out of 10. Oh, happy Monday to you too. We're Pokemoning. About to start work, engaging lurk mode. Oh, jeez, to have a job that lets you even do lurk mode. Jealous. Like, I know they don't, but it would not surprise me to learn that my work has cameras that track my eyes, so it knows where I'm looking and where I'm doing work or not. That's the kind of job it feels like. Yeah, it's the joys of retail service. Whew, I don't know, I might trade you on that. Alright, I say the signs. Hey. Old hip hop. Ugh. I thought raised Pokemon was supposed to be better than wild Pokemon. Although I guess it is a Zubat, you kind of get what you pay for. Bad audio compression. Oof. Oh, it doesn't have any eyes. Doesn't work. Yeah, okay, fine. Ooh. Ah, critical hit. Missing all those low kicks really hurt. Whoop. Dang, I'll tell you about the Zubat. Let me double check. Alrighty. Just had to fix a thing on the overlay. Okay, now time to get out and do some recovery again. Oh, one off. Off by one, as they say. Oh, back in the hole. Of course. I mean, I know it's a cave, but just in general. Yep. Technically a flawless victory. I'm counting it. Oh boy. Get my one shot in. Yeah, no, too rich for my blood. Yeah, scratch that rock. Yoink. Still 4 steel. Those were the days. We are here. A large portion of Zubat's strategy until it learns actual moves is just hoping for the confusion to do all of the work. By God, it needs the help. Gamma, runtime. There we go. Yeah, when I said one time, I meant kept doing it, so 2 times, please. Thank you. Stick it out for a sec to get the experience, and then make it switch out. Still love that sound. Well, considering it just leveled up, I was kind of hoping it would do a little bit more, but that's fine. I can't learn water gun, can it? No. That would be too easy. I'm gonna. Theoretically, this should be a pro Zubat fight. The fact that we're coming up against the limit of leech life is concerning a little bit, but we're already doing bait and switch, so I don't see too much of an issue. We're working our way towards Struggle Town. Ugh. And that's certainly not helping. That lot of nothing going on. Oh, that's fine. The recoil is proportional. Let's see what this does. Probably bad. I don't know, but they're playing pretty loose and risky here. But we'll take it. I mean, you say that. As someone who has caught one, I would disagree. It's not entirely that useful. That's what she said. Wait. Still no move. Put it back out there and switch it again. So that's a worse looking Bellsprout than the blue version. Kind of looks a bit melty. Fine Whip. I mean, you certainly have. Oh, Zubats. So it's probably worth backing out at this point to, like, go heal up a bit. They say getting ambushed along the way. You know, I just realised, why am I even using a Zubat? I have plans for that. That was lucky, that double miss. Oh no, send Zubat back out there. Oh look, Zubat took out a Geodude all by itself. Although, as I said, I don't know why Zubat. Now, I know that seems like a waste of a rare candy, and you'd probably be right. But I also don't care. I think though, however, just feeling how I'm feeling, that'll probably do for this stream. So, with that, I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow, but at the very least next time. And I'll look for someone to raid as we do our outro.
And so we come to the end of another day on Sunshine Television. Hope today has been a good one for you, and we hope tomorrow is an even better one. And now this is Ray Marsh on behalf of all of us here at the Granville studios of SEQ Television on channels 8, 1, 5 and 10, wishing you all a very good night.